I separated several pregnant guppies, and they have all given birth. This morning I saw a baby fish in this bowl. I have to tell which one's giving birth because the one that's not doing that will eat the baby fish. But I couldn't tell which one was giving birth, so I took the babies out first. 5 babies. When we separate pregnant guppies for labor, it's better to put in plantation for baby fish to take shelter. I somehow did not do that for this bowl. Lucky that I noticed baby fish coming at the very beginning. I have not seen any mommy guppy eat the babies while giving birth, but they do chase and eat the babies after they finish giving birth. After a little while, I came back and saw more babies. Now we could see that the belly of the one on the left was much smaller than before, so it was her that's giving birth. So I took out the other one, for if not, she will definitely eat the baby fish. The mommy guppy's belly was much smaller, but she was still giving birth to more. After a little while, there were some more babies, altogether 9, not many since this is a very young female, and this is her first brood. I put them in this small container. Better to wait for a little while just to be sure the guppy is done with labor, because it might still produce more babies, even if its belly already seems flat. This is a red guppy. She's also giving birth. Most of the babies are albinos just like their mother, but some of them are of natural color. That's because of the 3 males living with this female. One is of another variety, a natural color variety. That's why in each brood of this red female, there are some natural color babies. This red guppy was not eating any baby fish either. When giving birth, most mommy guppies are tense. They barely have time or energy to eat. If you see them busy chasing and trying to eat the babies, that's probably because they've finished giving birth. There are still some babies at the bottom. Usually the stronger ones swim to the surface right after being born, and those frail ones would drop to the bottom and stay a little bit there before taking off to the surface. You remember to always use the original water with a little bit of new water for the newborns. I keep medusas in this basin. Since there's a lot of moss for baby fish to take shelter, I don't usually separate the pregnant ones in this basin. This one's belly seems to be about to explode, and she is trying to hide in the moss. For better baby collection rate, I put 2 pregnant medusas into this tank made from a peanut oil bottle. The next day, they gave birth at the same time. Always remember to put a lot of plantation in the birthing tank, as much as you can. What I put in this peanut oil bottle is actually too little to give decent protection to the baby fish. Some say their guppies don't eat babies. Well, I'll say that's probably because they just happen to not to have seen them do that. Even if the mommy fish doesn't eat the babies during labor, she'll definitely do that after labor. So always remember to put in as much plantation as you can. Make the birthing tank so leafy that the mommy fish cannot dart around at will. And remember to separate the babies from the mommy fish after labor. If pregnant guppies are not separated and give birth in the community tank, you may see some babies alive there. Well, that's just because they are not eaten yet. As long as there are big adult fish in the tank, the baby fish might even survive to the 15th day of their life and still get eaten later. The only scenario where babies may grow up in the community tank since birth is when the tank is big, the fish are few, and there's a lot of plantation. For instance, if you have a 6-liter tank with 5 adult fish and a lot of plantation, you may have 2 or 3 baby guppies grow to adulthood in the tank. I've seen such things happen 2 or 3 times. So, for better baby collection rate, we'd better still separate pregnant guppies. See you next time. Please subscribe for so much more.